dude. All right. So, listen, guys. This is weird with no headphones, first of all.
It is.
Thank you for being here. We're not doing all the fancy editing this time because we got important shit to talk about.
We do. We got to get it off our chest.
And I will say, this is your spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Dude, there's only one showing.
Well, that's my... Yeah, I don't even know.
So, if you didn't see it, you're not missing anything, but we're going to fill you in.
Because I don't even think you can see it at this point.
No, I don't see it going on Netflix.
No.
The only way I see you watching this is if you fucking get a bootlegged pirate.
Yeah.
Something.
Bootlegged pirate. That's what you just said. Bootlegged pirate.
Yeah, get it on bootleggedpirate.com.
So the reason you're here, you probably saw on the episode title, we just saw Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Or funny.
And we have some thoughts, okay? So... Now, like I said, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. We are going to be all over the place.
We are.
Because the movie was all over the place.
Yes.
So I don't know what order anything went in.
No.
I don't think it really matters.
No.
But you're here because you saw the same exact movie. And you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? And we're going to try to break it down.
We watched it and we still don't know what the fuck we watched.
Yeah, like... I just have so many questions. First of all, okay, so...
At least I got my question answered.
Well...
How Eeyore died.
Yeah, okay, that was right away. Yeah.
They ate him.
Yeah, for sure.
They ate him. They were hungry.
And if I'm being honest, survival tactics, that's probably the right choice.
It was.
Eeyore's not going to man up and,
I mean, he's got the most meat, probably. What are you going to do with an owl?
That's true.
Or a rabbit?
That's true.
You got a big old Eeyore.
And the bear's like, I'm the strongest. What are you going to do?
And we saw that.
Yes.
We saw that.
Yeah, okay, so let's try to start at the beginning. First of all, we get to the movie theater, and I didn't realize there was only one showing. I knew there was limited.
Yep.
But
the one.
You did say, I said it has to be like after 7 or whatever. And you're like, well, the only showing is 7. So, and I was thinking you meant for the day. You meant ever.
Ever. One and done, baby. Yeah. One and done.
Yeah. So we get there, and I'm like, dude, I got to take a picture of the poster. Like this is a historic moment. We've been talking about this movie for
a minute.
4 or 5 months at least since we even heard about it. And, I was like, we got to take a picture of the poster. No poster anywhere.
Outside the theater, inside the theater,
nope.
Nothing.
Not even a little graphic above the hallway that you walk into or whatever for the theater. Nothing.
They probably would have lost money if they did that.
Well, that's what I said that to you as we were walking in. Like, yeah, if there's only one showing, I'm not going to make a poster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's a waste of money. Now, they did waste a lot of money, so I don't know if they were really concerned about that.
I mean, the tickets were a little bit more expensive than normal, so
were they really?
$15 a pop.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, it was a special experience.
It was. I will say that too. I'll give them that.
That's crazy. $15 a pop.
Yeah.
In Mansfield, that's wild. Usually
that's
they're
what, like, a one and only, bro.
I guess, yeah. Aren't they usually like 10 or so, 11,
yeah,
something like
that? So that's why I said a little bit more expensive than normal.
But still, that's weird. But they got to make their money back somehow.
Yes.
And look this up because I wanted to look it up in the theater, but signal was terrible. What's the budget on this movie? Because I think we talked about it, didn't we?
We tried. I said it was $5.
Well, no, I mean, we talked about it when it first came out. I think they said there was like a legitimate budget. But we looked up the producers. Remember when we looked up everything that they'd done?
Yeah.
And it was just a terrible list.
Budget was under $100,000.
That's actually a pretty good ass movie for under $100,000.
Under $100,000.
That's not bad for $100,000.
No, and it says box office was $1,006,196.
Hey, all right.
So they made profit.
Now there's really only, I think collectively, maybe 10 people in the. Well, maybe more, maybe like 15.
In the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collectively. But, like, that's total. That's even little cameos and everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that's, I mean, under $100K, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
We'll give it that.
I know of comedians that shot their comedy special that cost more than that. So.
And they probably made more.
They did make a lot more. They did, yeah. They're, like, actually successful.
Yes.
But I mean, honestly, if that's the case, this is a successful ass movie.
I agree.
You 10x your money.
I agree.
And it clearly only took you a day and a half to shoot it.
And from the looks of their production and the movies they came out with, this is what they do.
Yeah.
This is what they're known for.
Yeah. And I'm for it. You know, we went in with very low expectations.
We did.
I would say they left even lower than going in, which is very hard to do in this situation.
I'm surprised they got a 4.7 rating.
You got a 4.7 out of 100?
That's what I'm guessing.
Out of 100.
After I've seen it, I'm guessing it was a 4.7 out of 100 at least.
That's a pretty interesting to go decimal out of 100 ratio, but you got to give them that 0.7.
You got to.
For their ego.
You got to.
Yeah, dude. So, I mean, we get there. There's probably 25 people in the theater or so.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like, not a ton, but more than I thought.
Expected.
With it being the only showing, though, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. But I was thinking, because I did it online. I bought them online.
Yeah.
And you saw the picture I sent you, dude. There was mad availability.
I know. I was like, are these open tickets or not open?
Mad availability.
I was like, I think these are all open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was, I don't know, maybe like 6 spots taken. And I bought that shit this morning.
Yeah, we talked about it at like 8 a.m.
Yeah. And there was like 6 spots taken, if that.
Right.
But yeah, there's probably a good 25, 30 people in there. Maybe.
Okay, so we got to get to the movie though. I just don't understand a lot. There's a lot of decisions that were made.
There was. I want to know, after they killed Mary, his fiance or soon-to-be wife.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
That skeleton that they put in front of him.
Yeah.
If that was her,
it's got to be her. So they ate that in a couple days?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's true.
How are you gonna have a skeleton that quick?
They hungry, bro. They hungry. They haven't ate. This is how they eat, bro.
Man.
I love how the window's open and the neighbor's definitely going to hear this
That's
conversation.
fine. They're going to get a free preview.
Everybody gets free shit on it for us.
They get it early.
That's true.
Early access.
Real early. But, first of all, I didn't know it was going to be all chicks. Not that it really matters, but...
But it kind of does because it gives chicks a bad name in this movie.
I was going to say, obviously, chicks can act and all that, I'm not whatever. But when it's a low-level film with low-level female actors,
yes,
that's terrible.
Yeah.
No, I mean low-level dude actors are just as bad.
And they had them.
Yeah, they did have them.
That fucking crew at the end.
Yeah. Wow, dude. You could just tell they were feeding that main dude, the older dude, lines, and they were like, "Line, here you go," and he'd be like, "Ah," like.
Well, the one dude even said to him, he's like, ask them if they're messing around with those girls. And he's like, are you messing with those girls?
Right. Like,
it's like, bro.
Like, he said, what you been doing with those girls?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what? Where did that come from? You were a garage mechanic earlier, an old man, a nice dude.
Right.
And now you're like, what you been doing with
you're
them
a big,
girls?
tough guy.
Yeah.
But, dude.
That's at the end of the movie.
We
just fast forwarded everything.
We told him we're going to be all over the place.
It's going to be bad because there's so many questions. Like, I just don't get it. Like even the chick at the beginning who was driving there and was like, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Right? You hit a dead end, right?
Yeah. So let me park and take a walk in the woods.
Into the woods. Yeah. Like what?
Because that makes sense.
Right.
You deserve to go in a chipper.
True. No, she didn't. Did she go into the chipper?
Oh, she went into the chipper. He bashed her head on it.
Oh, because it did have the classic horror movie running scene.
Yeah.
It had all the classics. Dude.
It did.
It did hit the classic scene.
It definitely did.
So my other thing too, first of all, is near the beginning, they find the dead body, right, or whatever, and then they're like, oh shit, he's outside, right?
Yeah.
Right there. And then they're freaking out, and then they're like staying exactly where they're at, right?
Yep.
Through a glass window where he's right there, and they're like, are you gonna look over here? Like,
we need to get a weapon.
Yeah, and they're like, weapon. Oh, they grabbed the shittiest plastic knife I've ever seen.
Literally, like this thick.
Yeah,
the blade, this thick.
Bad. Like
thicker than my phone.
Like real thick, and you could tell it was like glossy, like duct tape almost.
Yeah, they knew they weren't gonna use it.
Yeah, and dude. And then 20 minutes into them being like, he's outside, like, oh shit, right? She's like, oh, I have a gun. And it's like, what?
Right.
You just now remembered you have a gun.
Remembered she had a gun.
But
didn't remember where she fucking put
the gun. Didn't know where she put it earlier that night when you showed up.
Right. I'm pretty sure that this all took place in that same day.
Yeah.
Like, they had to have gotten there.
Right.
Unpacked.
Right.
And then this shit's going down.
And within a couple hours, you forget where you put your gun.
Right.
A big-ass fucking gun, too.
At that.
And don't know if you noticed this. Well, obviously you noticed, but don't know if you thought about this. Why did the gun only have one bullet?
That's a great question.
It had one bullet and then stopped firing.
They said something's wrong with the gun. No, bitch, it only had one bullet in it.
One bullet.
Because she clicked it.
Right. It was clicking.
It was clicking, bro.
It was trying. There was nothing to fire on.
Oh, my God. It's not like a fucking Nerf gun where you got to... No,
right.
That's an auto.
Yeah.
Semi-auto.
Yeah, semi-auto, yeah. But, so the gun had one bullet. I feel like that's information you tell people when you get it, and there's two bad guys.
Well, I'm sure you're going to forget how many bullets it is if you easily forget where you put the damn thing.
That's true. That's true. But it's like, there's two bad guys. I have one bullet. Maybe I should tell people that.
Now it makes sense why they just stood on the stairs and said, let's just let him pass.
Yeah, they grab the gun, and then they leave the bedroom and go to the stairs, like where he is. They're on the top of the stairs. He's at the bottom, facing away from them.
I mean, perfect.
Just standing still. I'm talking 4 feet away. 4 feet. And they're like, oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Right.
It's like,
shoot him.
Shoot him. It's clear he's killed at least 2 people.
But 20 minutes later, let's say, let's not shoot. Let's wait for the perfect opportunity.
Right. Oh, my God.
You already had it, and it passed.
Right. And that, yeah, because that was another thing. They took one of their friends who they didn't know was dead or not or whatever. And I don't know what I would do in that situation. When, like, 3 or 4 of my friends have been killed by these 2 guys.
Yeah.
And they're taking somebody. It's like, and I have one gun with one bullet.
Yeah.
And 3 other squirmy ass fucking half your size females. You know, like
first off, I'm getting bigger weapons and I'm coming after you.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got to do something, but like because they never had any weapons.
Yeah. But once I get my friend that I'm going there for, I'm fucking out.
Well, yeah.
I'm out.
But like
I'm sorry if somebody else is there.
Now,
but I'm out.
Yeah, especially the people that you just meet and fall in love with in 15 seconds of meeting. Very weird. In a very traumatic situation, not romantic at all.
No.
We can talk about that one romance scene. I love you. I love you. Wow. But like, dude, now, does it change your opinion, right? You said, I'm going to go get my friend, right?
Yeah.
Does it change your opinion knowing that this bear can karate chop your arm off?
I didn't know that yet.
I know, but now that you do.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Because I feel like he's indestructible now.
He's very indestructible.
He's like Superman.
And, look, okay, this is the big spoiler at the end, right? Just so you know. Everybody fucking dies. But
Chris.
But the one person that he wanted to kill the whole time.
Didn't.
At
all.
Stopped to further kill a lady that's already dying. And let a...
Overkill.
Yeah. Oh, very much so. In the skull and twisting. I don't know if you saw the twist.
I saw
motion.
the twisting.
But like, and dude's like all beat up. He'd been whipped with hair.
Yes.
That made perfect, like...
But found a change of clothes.
I did not notice that.
You didn't notice that he had on a shirt and a flannel?
Yeah, okay, that's true, yeah.
Like, okay, let me go find some fucking wardrobe real quick before I go figure out what's going on.
Right. Like, yeah, I mean, dude, first of all, slapped the fuck out of people. Thought slapped a chick to death. Didn't.
Yeah, I did think he did.
Yeah.
She didn't even she had a bruise, I think, from that.
Did you notice, this is a very small thing, so I don't know if you did, the chick with the glasses, the real, like, nerdy one or whatever. Do you know how many times she nodded throughout the movie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Multiple times.
She would say something and be like, yeah. And then somebody else would be talking.
I noticed it when they were getting together and she was telling her story about the fucking stalker dude.
Yeah.
And she's just like, yeah. Like, what the fuck?
That's the dead giveaway of terrible acting.
Horrible, dude. And what irritates me is how much hesitation.
So much hesitation.
There was with everything. And
the wrong decision.
So much wrong decisions. Like, first off, dude is walking with a limp in a fucking pool.
Right.
And you had ample opportunity to get the hell out of there.
Piglet. Okay, so Piglet is in the pool pretty far in, right? We're talking chest deep.
Yeah.
With how that guy moves. Do you know how long it would take for him to get out of the pool?
With a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
And some fucking work boots on.
Even if he just turned around and walked out, that's 45 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a long ass time. She stayed in the water. Okay. She got shook, right?
Yeah.
She fell in the water herself. She didn't get pushed, first of all. And she stayed there while the other chick was getting, like, hit and whatever. And while he's getting in the water, walking towards you.
While he's trying to lasso her with the chain.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I don't even know what that was.
I looked over at you and I was like, what is he trying to accomplish?
Like, you know what I envisioned was fly fishing.
Yeah.
Just like trying to catch one.
Like, what are you doing,
like, what,
bro?
Yeah. It's not like, hey, grab a hold of this. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, they circle each other in the pool. And then he gets in the pool.
Yeah.
And it's like, bitch, get out of the pool.
But instead, I don't even know what, walk, swim, something, doggy paddled.
Well, that was the thing. It was, during that scene, she was kicking around like she was swimming, right?
Yeah.
To me, I was like, she's in the deep end. She can't stand. Then at the end, they're both standing up at the edge of the pool.
Yeah.
And he fucking smashes
like
the
it was the
face.
same depth the whole time.
Yeah.
Piglet never went further into the water.
Yeah, never.
It made her look like fucking alien, dude.
Yeah, that was intense. I do want to appreciate the burnout on the chick's face. That was pretty cool.
That was dope.
I did catch, I believe that was the first time in the movie that Pooh smiled.
Yes.
He smiled a couple times while murdering.
But
that was one of the first.
The laughter of Piglet.
Yeah.
So loud, they're like, I think I heard a scream. I don't know if that was the scream or him.
Then, yeah, so they hear that, and then there was a separate part where it was clearly a woman's scream.
Yeah.
Which I guess it could have been that other chick, now that I think about it. But it was clearly a woman's scream. And then they go find Christopher Robin. It's like, wait, he's the one that made that sound?
Yeah.
You know? And then 10 minutes later, they find the other chick.
Find her.
Yeah, but like...
Dude, but back to before the bitch got ran over, though, too. You're taking selfies.
Yeah.
You see the creepy figure behind you.
Right.
And you're just like, oh, fuck it. And pretty much take a nap in the hot tub.
Yeah. First of all, you get out and you stare and you're like, I'm not going to let you ruin my night, even though the whole premise was, hey, I've been getting stalked and I need to get out of town.
Yeah.
You're like that. And then, so even if you get back in the hot tub, why are you facing the wrong way?
And you're just like,
you're like, oh, he was back there, but yeah, I'm going to take a nap.
All right. He's not after me.
Right.
I don't get it.
Now,
you deserve to die.
Follow-up question that I just thought of now. Where does Piglet get chloroform?
That's true. Where did he get that?
You can't just make that. And let me say this, too. He's not going into the store to get it.
No.
How's he got chloroform?
And you're not cool with the mechanics.
Clearly not. I thought that was going to be at the end where I thought when they were walking up to him with all the weapons, I thought they were going to be like, here you go.
Right.
And then, it'd be one of the things where they're like, he keeps us safe and doesn't fuck with us, and we bring him
and we
food.
store all the cars of the people he kills.
Yeah. I thought that would be the twist ending.
It had to have been.
Which
it wasn't.
They knew that. I will say this. There were a lot of opportunities. They did a lot of cliche things. They did, which whatever. But there were so many opportunities to do like the very cliche ending, and they just didn't.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I like that. Like at the end before I knew the movie was over, when he was killing the last chick, I thought he was going to kill her and then go kill Christopher Robin, because that's the whole point of the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. At the end of the movie, everybody does die. Like, that's cool, you know, but...
It's not common.
Right. But now, I guess they...
Well, they had to let him get away so Winnie the Pooh 2 could come out.
That is true. He returns.
He's got to return.
Dude,
Not Piglet, though.
I feel like there's so much more that we just haven't said, too. But there was so much...
I also want to know, to the bitch firing the gun.
Okay.
Why did you fire the gun to draw him out? Why aren't you just screaming like you had been?
That is true. Why waste
But apparently
a bullet?
the gunshot did draw him out.
Yeah, but he was also right there.
Yeah.
So you're screaming he's going to come out.
Like, come on. Come on,
So
bro.
what I thought... Well, actually, I guess it did happen. What I thought was going to happen was... She has got the gun. He walks out right here. They start doing the spin thing, like they're in a fucking spaghetti western.
Yeah.
And they start doing that. And then I assumed Pooh was gonna come behind her and be like, "Fuck you," like
push her into the fire.
Yeah, like do something. But I guess that did happen. But it was after she realized she had no bullets. So yeah, the one bullet she had, she fired into the abyss.
Yeah. Like, oh, come get me.
In all fairness, she doesn't know there's only one bullet. Why would you assume there's only one?
That's true.
Don't waste ammo also in this situation.
Don't do it.
At max, you got 6 rounds, bro.
Like, come on. Did you also notice at the end? So, bitch hits her brakes, right? Car's shot.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Why is the battery dead? Because you slammed on the brakes. And... why did you headbutt the fucking steering wheel and knock yourself out?
Yes.
Knowing that you're going to do this?
Did you notice when Chris hit the fucking car head on, his truck was still running?
No, I didn't.
So you're telling me your car dies, you can't start it, your whole engine's messed up.
Because you hit the brakes.
Because you slammed on the brakes.
Which you knew you were going to do and hopefully braced for.
Yeah. But another car can come along and fucking smash... an indestructible pig,
right,
or fucking Pooh, head on with another car,
right,
and it's still running.
Now, I do want to point out, too, since we're on this scene, smash, right? In between these cars, crazy, whatever. Somehow she doesn't get hit, which is wild, because she was in front of the bumper.
It, like, made it a thing to put her in front of the headlight.
Right, she's right there. Yeah, and you know Pooh didn't save her, like pushed her out of the way.
Oh, I got this.
Right, like, so I don't know how she wasn't hit, but like, smash, right? He's in between these two cars, right? All this other stuff happens. He wakes up. This smash did not move this other truck.
At all.
He was going like, I don't know, 40, 50, whatever.
He was cruising, bro.
Smashed. Chaos. And then Pooh wakes up and goes... and just pushes the truck out of the way, like...
with ease.
What? Yeah.
With ease. It took him like 2 seconds to get his footing right, and then he's just like...
I noticed so many more of these things because, like, I do the editing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the scene where they were beating him up with, like, the crowbar and shit like that.
And the bat and the wine bottle.
Well, the bat, I want to point out, the guy did try to hit him with the bat one time, but then... had the bat on his shoulder and went to punch him.
Right.
And that's when his arm got karate chopped off.
Skirt.
He's like, you want to talk martial arts? I'll show you martial arts.
Yeah, like, come on, dude. First off, if a crowbar ain't doing shit.
Right.
And your fist is?
So they're hitting him, right? They're hitting him. They get him in the legs, right? He kind of drops down. It looks like they're doing some damage, right? He's like, oh, shit. And then it cuts, and it's the next scene, and everybody's just fully straight up, and the guy with the bottle just goes, whoosh.
Yes, so dramatic.
And that's what upset him.
Yeah. Curled up the fist like, I got this, with blood dripping down.
The fists were so weird looking.
They were.
Like, it was clearly
Not
a yellow.
as weird as him eating the honey.
Oh, my God, yeah. Like, he wasn't eating it. He was just...
What were you doing?
He was just covering his face with it.
What were you doing?
And it's like, for somebody who had to resort to cannibalism because they're so hungry, maybe you shouldn't be wasting your honey.
And then,
now I
smell a tear from the lady. Let me go drip all this honey on her.
Right. Now, he is the king of the bees, though, too. Yep. What? And these are big ass bees too. They're like
huge, bro.
Yeah,
huge.
I don't.
I'm at a loss for this movie.
Like, I just don't understand. Like, now I will say they are aware of what they're doing.
Yes.
So there's no way they've done like literally 20 of these films and be like, we're serious horror.
Yeah.
Producers. They know. It is still horror, but it's still, there's some giggles in there too.
Yeah, blood and funny, baby.
Blood and funny. That's hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. Is there any...
I'd say go see it, but you can't.
Yeah. Pirate Bay.
Pirate Bay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Bootleg Pirate Bay.
Yeah, I don't know. We had to do that. We left the theater under an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And we've recorded this for a half hour already. So this is fresh off the press.
Fresh.
And I don't know what else to say about it.
Other than don't make the same mistakes they did. Be smart. Shoot them when you got time.
You know what I have to say about that? Be a man.
Be a man. Absolutely. I like it. Well played. Well put.
See you guys.
Peace.